Hello traders, hello friends, happy Monday! And I'm Coach Jay. So for today's video, we will be analyzing the GBP USD and USD CAD as requested na rin of some of our subscribers. Ayan, so this is for you. So we will do the um, multi-time frame analysis and sentiment analysis, no? Since we were not able to do it yesterday. Okay, but before that, let me remind you that this is not a financial advice. This is just for educational purposes only. So always trade at your own risk. Okay, so let's check first yung mga significant event risk for this week. So this Monday, meron tayo for USD. And then, tomorrow sa CAD. Tapos Wednesday, GBP and NCD. So, another na naman ng mga significant event risk ito. So, please be careful sa ating pagte-trade dahil very important to that because this is again about the geopolitical and interest rates. Okay, so start na tayo dito sa ating chart. Okay, let's begin with the monthly time frame of GBP USD. Okay, as you can see, labas ko lang yung drawing tool ko. Okay, as you can see, yung price just bounce. So a few months ago, no, just bounce from this weekly support and demand level area. Okay, so for many occasions, pag pumupunta dyan ng price ay nagbabounce. Okay, ayan. So, unfortunately, no, dahil nga masyadong malakas si US, okay, alam naman natin na ang US ay safe haven, kaya talagang kita nyo, no, nagki-create siya ng lower low. Okay, so possible na i-retest niya ulit itong strong support na to. Okay, so looking at the monthly, bearish ang GBP USD. Okay, then weekly. Let's move on to the weekly. Okay. Oops. Here in the weekly time frame, there is a head and shoulder here. So na-break niya na ang neckline. Okay. Ayan. So even dito sa weekly ay bearish ang ating outlook for GBP USD. Okay, so before we proceed to the daily time frame, let's see the COT report wherein this is the order flow of the big institution. Since sumusunod tayo sa galaw ng big institution, so this is very necessary to check this report. Okay? Ayan. So, for GBP, and also please take note that all the pairs under this report are all traded against the USD. So therefore, para na rin natin tinitignan ang GBP USD. Okay, so dito sa GBP USD, ang long nila ay 80,800. Ang short nila ay 51,748. So, bullish sila generally, bullish sila overall. Kaya lang take note, no, na nag-unti-unti silang nagbawas ng kanilang long order. So, negative 18,352. Okay, so para ma-analyze natin siya ng mas better, no, nilagay ko na siya sa aking monitoring. Okay, natin. Yan. Okay. So, if i-compare natin itong latest report niya sa previous report, okay, yung previous report niya na April 2, 98,352 ang long nila, no? Pero ngayon ay 80,000, okay? And then yung short naman nila from 54,000 naging 51,748. And then if we will see the net long from 43,414 to 28,252. So, clearly, ang mga net position ay mukhang leaning sila sa bearish side ng GBP dahil significant itong decrease niya ng net position. Okay, so align naman siya sa ating analysis ng higher time frame. Okay? So, as you can see, yes, generally bullish siya. Okay? Pang-drawing ko. So, ayan, dahil sa creation ng higher highs and higher lows, kaya lang kita nyo naman na unti-unting nagkakaroon ng shift ng trend. Okay? Alright, so daily, let's move on to daily. Okay, so dito sa daily, no, obvious pa rin yung head and shoulders pattern. Okay, so pwede natin siyang i-trade, okay? Kung medyo risk taker kayo, pwede kayong mag-long, pero syempre liitan nyo lang yung lot size nyo dahil mahirap i-short ngayon yung US dollar kasi nga malakas. So if gusto nyong i-trade habang on the way siya dito sa neckline, pwede nyong gawin yan as long as makakita kayo ng confirmation candle dito sa lower time frame. So, let's check the 15 minutes time frame dahil dyan ako nag-execute ng trade. Okay. Ayan. So, dito sa lower time frame, talagang bearish pa yung ano niya, no? Bearish pa yung kanyang structure. And then, ngayon nga ay okay. Ngayon ay nasa consolidation area siya. Okay? And possible din na maging flag pattern ito. So, ibig sabihin, may continuation pa talaga to the downside. Okay? So, possible na tingnan natin yung daily niya, no? Kung hanggang saan muna yung target natin. Okay. So, ito muna yung target natin. Ayan. So, plot ko lang itong support na to. Okay. Ayan. So, balik ulit tayo sa 15 minutes. Ayan. So, if ever na magtuloy-tuloy ang downtrend niya, no, dahil mukhang flag pattern siya, so pwede na pag dumating dito sa resistance nitong channel na to, we can look for a sell opportunities, no? Okay. Ayan. So, syempre medyo tight lang yung ating stop loss kahit dito lang kasi baka mamaya before the news bigla naman siyang bumulusok dito papunta sa resistance na to, which is much better dahil mas maganda yung trade location natin dito. Okay? So, mas maganda tong level na to. Okay? Kasi naririto yung neckline ng head and shoulders. Okay? Ayan. So that's our plan for GBP USD. Bearish tayo. Okay? Yan. So, let's move on to USD CAD. USD CAD. Okay, let's check first the monthly. Okay. Alright. So here in the monthly time frame, sideways, no? Sideways yung kanyang market condition. Okay, why? Because confined lang siya dito between this resistance and support. Okay? Yan. So, for several occasions, talagang pag pumupunta siya dyan, nagbabounce siya to the upside. And then, a few months ago, no, nung na-reach niya itong support na to, nag-start na naman siyang umakyat. Okay? So, mayroon pa naman to go up. Okay? Yan. Actually, pwede pa niyang i-reach itong area na to. Ayan. So, magandang ilong si USD CAD. Okay? So since USD ay malakas ngayon, Okay, because nga sa mga geopolitical na nangyayari. So, it is better to buy USD CAD. So, bullish tayo kay USD CAD. You're looking at the monthly. So, let's check also the weekly. Yan. So, here in the weekly, syempre, ano pa siya, no, na very bullish siya. Medyo ingat din tayo pag babay kasi, syempre, after nitong very impulsive move to the upside, price will, ano naman, no, magko-correct siya or magre-retrace. So, hintayin natin yung retracement siya na, and then, saka tayo mag-buy. Okay, daily. Okay. So before we continue the analysis of daily, let's check also the COT report for CAD. Okay? For CAD. Yan. So, na-plot ko na siya. Okay. So, talagang ang big institutions ay bearish siya. Nasa bearish side siya ng CAD. So, 34,741 ang long niya versus sa short niya na 88,126 wherein very significant. Okay? So, from this report nga, no, negative 51,223, naging negative 53,385 pa ang kanilang net position. So, clearly, very bearish talaga ang mga big institutions kay CAD. So, therefore, align naman yung ating analysis for USD CAD looking at the chart. Okay? So higher time frame are very bullish then. Okay. And then to check 15 minutes. Ayan. So possible nga na magkakaroon ng retracement, no? Kasi ayan, nagkakaroon siya ng move to the nagke-create siya ng lower lows, lower high. So, possible magpo-pullback siya. Which is good para makasabay tayo. Okay? Ayan. So, tignan natin. Let's again check the daily. Ayan. So, if we will check the correction from this low to the high. Ayan. So, ang price possible na mag-retrace dito sa area ng 38.2%. Okay. Ayan. So, hanggang 50% hintayin natin yung kanyang magiging correction. Because magandang level na to, because this is the previous resistance that can turn into support. Okay? So, bullish tayo. And then, ang target natin, kahit itong PIB extension na negative 27%, which is also lining up with this previous high. Okay? So, yan yung pwede natin maging target profit. So, yun. That's it. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye!